Hey folks, I'm Aslin Blow from E10 Entertainment, and today Flavor the Flavor is in Croatia with the lovely Jasmina in her kitchen sharing with us a childhood Easter dessert. But before we head on over, let's go on over to say hello to all our panelists from all around the world, starting with Cook with Sally, who is actually just down the road from me, but we'll ignore that bit. Hi Sally.
Hi Aslin, hi everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me again to your lovely show. I'm looking forward to it, to a lovely dish tonight. And as you all know me, everybody who knows me, Sally, really a cook with Sally. I have a cookery blog. I cook from all over the world, and it's www.cookwithsally.com. And I hope to see you again soon.
Excellent. And now we'll head on over to San Francisco and say hello to Perry.
Hi everyone, I'm Perry Avari. As you know, I cooked on the last Savour the Flavor, and I write about food and travel on my website, Perry Spice Ladle, which basically just talks about Indian-inspired food for the global palate. And I have a cookbook out, which is called Spice Up Your Celebration, available on Amazon, and that talks about food for celebrations. I'm excited to see Jasmina cook today. Been waiting for this.
Excellent. And I love your book. I've got a copy of it. It's fabulous for those of you who haven't actually got it. Right, now we're going to go over to France to say hello to Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Hello. I have no lower third, so you can't see who I am. But my name's Lisa. I have a blog called ItalianKiwi. I cook Italian food. And I'm terribly, terribly tired because I've just been on a school camp for a week with 38-year-olds. So please just bear with me, okay?
Yes. How was the camping trip? Good?
Oh my God! I'm glad to be home. Yes.
Excellent. Right, we're going to head on. Sorry?
The kids had a good time.
Kids had a good time. That's what's important. Now we're going to go on over to Croatia now to meet Zvonimir Fra. The S is pronounced or not?
Zvonimir Fras.
Fras. S is pronounced. Zvonimir Fras. Okay. Zvonimir is the photographer for Jasmina's book Beyond the Cake. Hi. How are you?
Pretty psyched. And I'm really happy to be here. And I'm here because I get along with camera and know what to do with it. And so I worked with Jasmina to create the book. All the photos in the book are mine. And gee, I thought I'd be more, I don't know. I thought this would be easier to say, but now that I have to say it, I kind of lose words. So
you're emotional. You're emotional because you're seeing your book coming to life on the show. You're about to see the book come to life. Great. It's good. It's good to be here. And for those of y'all who would like to check out his work, Zvonimir, that's how you say it. His work. Go to his profile. Beautiful photographs. And he's a dancer.
I know.
No, that sort of a dancer. I mean, real dancing, tango, cha-cha, and that sort of stuff. Right. Head on over to the chef of the day, Jasmina.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be here. Thank you, Asmo, for having me. I'm so excited, finally, to cook live. Thank all my panelists. Thank you, Sally and Perry and Lisa as well for being here. That means so much to me. So I have to get started to make one of my favorite desserts from my childhood, floating islands. Since I don't have that much time, I'm going to start. I divided eggs to the egg yolks and egg whites. I will do the meringue now, and when I finish and the milk is coming to boil, and then I'll talk to you more about how the recipe goes. Okay?
Okay. First of all, what I'm going to ask you as you cook, okay? Just tell us, let us know what the dish is, floating islands. What is it made up of?
Islands are the meringue clouds, islands floating in the egg yolk cream. So I will cook the egg whites in milk, and then in that same milk I will make the egg yolk cream and pour over the egg white islands.
Excellent.
And I will have two versions because there is one version for Dalmatia and one version for Northern Croatia. This is how we do it here. So I'll explain as I go along.
Cool. Go on.
So I have a surprise for you. Since today is a Palm Sunday, and we call it in Croatia Flower Sunday, so something flowerish is coming up.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Let's get cooking, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, while you do that, we're going to go say hello to some people in the audience. We've got Chef Benjamin Fisher, Chef Nell, Brooks Walker, Michael Thomas, Dave Piper. Let's go back and see what all that exciting noise taking place in the kitchen. So you're doing the meringue mix right now, yeah? You can't hear me! Doing the meringue right now. While that's going on, tell us, are you familiar with this dish? Because it is French as well. No one can hear me apparently.
No, what did you say? Sorry.
No one can hear me apparently. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Zvonimir. Tell us about how the photos, how the book, the concept behind the book, the tips and all that. All right. Apparently, I have a panelist who are not just into talking about the egg kitchen. It's the cooking show already, people. There's got to be some noise from the kitchen.
It's very, very loud, the listening. Hard to hear anything.
Right, so what we're going to do now is mute the chef. Right. So of course, just as I've muted her, I'm sure she's finished and she's going to start talking to us.
She's talking.
Jasmina, I've muted you. So if you're going to start talking, just lean forward and unmute yourself on the computer, please.
She's talking actually right now.
Yeah, that's it. Here we go. Great, thank you.
So I've got the milk to a boiling point. Usually you can use a vanilla pod, half a vanilla pod for the milk, so that you can get a better flavor. But we here in Croatia use vanilla sugar for everything, so this is it, 10 grams of vanilla sugar.
Okay.
Okay.
And now you're going to make the custard basically, the crème anglaise as the French would call in this dish.
They do indeed.
Okay. So I got the milk up to the boiling point, and then I lower the heat, okay? And I'm gonna make islands with a spoon, just the little islands, and put them in the milk, just for a minute or so, and that's it.
Oh, you're cooking the meringues, all right, not quite the custard stage yet. You're cooking the meringues in milk. Okay.
This is what we do here. We actually cook them for a minute to get the flavors.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I missed. What have they been cooked in?
Milk.
What
It's
you add, Lisa?
In milk. It's okay. You're cooking that in a mixture of in vanilla flavored milk, right, with a little bit of sugar.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Perry, are you familiar with this dish?
No, not this dish in particular, but the concept of making custards and puddings is huge in Parsi food. So I'm familiar with the process of making custards and puddings, but what I find interesting is she's simplified the process of making meringues beautifully. She's cooking them in milk, which is flavored already. So I just want to see where this is going. This is amazing.
Excellent.
So while the egg whites are floating in the vanilla milk, I will mix the egg yolks with some sugar.
Okay.
And then I will add some density or cornstarch just to thickness.
As a binder, okay. And it also, if you're going to keep custard, cornstarch is a good idea. It makes it last longer, doesn't it? Mm.
Yes, it's better than flour. The flour.
Flour. First time's right. For those of you who don't know, we may be a cookery show, but we're also an English lesson kind of. Nice. I love the green.
I'm turning them around so that they get the flavor on the other side, just a bit, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Are they shaped like quenelles? I suppose if you drop spoonfuls of them, are they oval shaped?
Something like that, yes. Yes.
Okay.
I think they're cloud shaped.
They do look like clouds when they're cooked. Actually, that's much more poetic.
You will see it. You will see how it looks. So, what I'll do, I'll have 2 different dishes. So, in the southern Croatia, Dalmatia, people have some cookies under the islands. So, I made some sugar cookies, and you can find the recipe in the Beyond the Cake book. It's a simple sugar cookies, okay? So, this is for this. And, sorry, and a bit of rum on the cookies, just
nice.
To spice them up.
Right.
Okay?
Very nice.
So the first round is done. I will take them off from the milk.
How can you tell when they're done?
They're just, oh my god.
Don't worry about it, Jasmina. After the beaters, anything else will be rather silent.
They're just fluffy, nothing special.
Okay, so say how long did you cook that for? Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, yeah? Poach them for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Yes. I will make a second batch. Just for a couple of minutes on both sides. Nothing, and you see that they are getting bigger, So,
so they do expand.
Stop drooling, you're on a diet, remember? Sally, you familiar with Œufs à la Neige, as they're also known in French?
Sorry?
Are you familiar with this dish in French?
I know it's a French dish. I have never ever had it or seen it. Maybe I was deprived from it. Honestly, I have never. I even looked it up and I didn't get it. But
oh dear, poor French child.
I'm familiar with the crème anglaise and all that, but I think I missed out on my childhood. I think.
Right. So what you're doing now? You're making the custard.
I just put the cornstarch in the egg yolk and sugar mixture, and when these final islands are done, and they are, I will put the egg yolk mixture in the spiced milk.
Excellent.
Jasmina, I have a question for you.
Sure.
When you I noticed when you put them, they are little. By the time you take them out, they expand. Do they expand, or just your milk is overflowing or some floating?
It's actually on low heat.
They look huge.
Marvelous.
They do expand because it's eggs.
Back a little bit. That's it. Okay. Yeah, they do expand, don't they?
They do expand. Yeah.
So I will do the egg yolk cream. In the steamed milk, I put the egg yolk mixture with the sugar and cornstarch.
Okay.
I just want to say, just as there's a bit of silence here, in French they call sorry, I can't even talk tonight. In French they're called Île Flottantes, which is floating islands. I've had them at restaurants. I've never made them at home, so it's very interesting to see them actually being made.
That's right. It's both names, Île Flottantes.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah.
Œufs à la Neige. They're both on the event stream description in case anyone out there would like to know how it's spelled in French.
So the cream is already done because the milk was already boiled and doesn't have any lumps or anything. So you have to be careful that the cream doesn't have any lumps. So that's it.
Good.
And should it have some lumps? Can you just strain it?
What do you say? Sorry.
Should it have any lumps? Can you just strain it?
Well, you mixed until, but it's okay. If it has lumps, who cares?
Yeah, who cares, right? It's not lumps on the meringue floating clouds anyway.
Yeah, the lumps will stay at the bottom anyway. You just pour it.
Anyway, yeah. So okay.
So you've got one bowl that had just the floating clouds at the islands, and the other one was on a biscuit, yeah, on some biscuit base.
So one bowl is just the islands, and one is with the biscuits and with the rum.
Okay. So move back, Jasmina. Move your dishes, your clouds back towards the cooker because we can't see it right now.
Okay.
That's it. Perfect. Where they are now. Perfect. Okay.
So I will put the egg yolk mixture on them, like this. Actually, this one is the best. I made them 3 times this week.
Oh, yum, yum.
Practice.
So good.
I think cooking comes, and like baking, it comes to Jasmina like natural, like just like that.
Thank you,
Yes.
Sal.
Yes, cooking, dancing,
Like
looking
dancing,
good, it all
beyond
comes
it.
naturally, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a little twist here with those the ones that have cookies down under down there, blah blah. The Dalmatian ones with the cookies, they have chocolate on the top.
Ah, I was gonna say.
Wow.
So I have dark chocolate, and I have the thing that I peel the potatoes with. So I don't know how it's called. And then I do the chocolate. See on the top. I will show you up closely so you can take a picture.
Okay, cool. Everybody's excited to see where it's heading. The meringues are poached in
I'm
milk.
excited to see where it's heading.
The meringues are poached in milk. Very interesting. I'm loving the direction this dessert is going, says Brooks.
This is it, guys.
Can you go a bit further, Jasmina?
Back. That's it. Okay, stop moving.
Okay, this is the Dalmatian.
Oh.
And this is the
Hold
other
on.
one.
Sally, you doing it? Great.
Yeah, I need to go a little bit further.
Okay, like this.
Just go a little bit back, tiny mini bit, like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So Joy Stewart in the audience has got a question, Jasmina.
Okay.
Because she missed it. Do you pour the custard over the island in the dish? She says.
Yes, that's the way. And then the custard goes down, and they float on the custard. They go up because they're light. So they're floating on, you know?
So it is okay. So they end up floating on the custard itself. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Joy Stewart says, "Oh yeah, go on then, wiggle it a little bit for us." Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just floating.
Yeah, that's it. Do some cha-cha movements while you're there. The reason I keep mentioning I make dance references. I've been making dance references is because both Zvonimir and Jasmina are dancers. In fact, this handsome chappie over here is a dance teacher. So
He's the one who is guilty that I'm dancing today.
you're dancing today, are you? Cool. Lessons? Are you going for lessons, dance lessons, or
Yes, I still go, but Zvonimir actually is a professional dancer. He goes to competitions and stuff.
Oh, good.
Dancing.
Yeah.
What type of dancing, Lisa wants to know?
Ballroom and Latin.
Oh, wow.
Like waltzes, tango, samba, cha-cha,
Nice.
jive.
Very cool.
I know, Sally, you were a bit disappointed. You were hoping it was Chippendale kind of dancing.
Definitely. I mean, the tango. Oh, I would do anything just to watch somebody tango at any time. I love tango.
That's it. Right. So, Brooks Walker says, "Wow, super nice." So everything looks good right now. So that was your floating island. So sum it up for us, Jasmina. Tell us very quickly once again how you made the floating islands.
So you get eggs, you divide the yolks from the whites, you make the meringue from the egg whites. I will post the recipe tomorrow, so you will get the recipe for the so don't worry. And you get some milk up to a boiling point, some vanilla sugar in, and then you do with a spoon. You take egg whites with a spoon and make islands on the milk for a minute or so, and then with egg yolks mixed with sugar and some cornstarch, put in that milk just to get thick, and that's it, to get a cream. It's very easy. It's done in 15 minutes, so it's
I'm just going to say,
Yes,
it's
exactly.
very impressive how quickly it's made. That's because it looks like a complicated dessert, but it's actually not. It's one of those great ones that looks complicated, but it actually is easy to make.
It's very easy, and but you have to cool it off. It's better when it's cooled off, especially during the summer nights. It's the best recipe for summer nights. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
I have a question from Chef Mirelle, who recently made sweet potato patat. Did I say that right? Anyway, she's got a question. Can you make this in advance, or will the egg whites deflate? And if so, after how long?
Not really. You can put a little bit of salt in egg whites so they can stay firmer. When you do the meringue, it will be firmer for a longer time, but not that very long. So maybe half an hour, not really.
Not too long. But
You can make custard before, no? I'm sorry, you can make the custard earlier, couldn't you?
That's
Yeah, you can. You can make a custard early. That's true. That's true. But the egg whites should be done when they're fresh. You know.
Yeah, so that's all right, isn't it? Because you could make the custard the day before, place it in the fridge, then heat it up gently, and make the meringues just before you start to serve.
That's true.
Okay.
And
All
you
right,
can
Keith.
also make the cookies before.
Oh, yeah.
The cookies, don't forget the cookies and the rum. That's right, rum-soaked cookies. Now, I like the sound of that. Righty-ho. No, I can imagine that Cointreau over those cookies would be good as well, yeah? Some orange-flavored liqueur. Yeah? Okay, so tell us. We're coming up to the surprise. What's the surprise then?
So the surprise is today is a Palm Sunday, Sunday before Easter. So in Croatia it is called a Flower Sunday.
Okay.
Because of that occasion, I made some eatable flowers. Ta-da!
Beautiful. Hang on, photo time. Okay.
Those are beautiful.
How beautiful is that? Sally, you doing the photo? I'll do it. Okay, got it. Done. All right.
Fantastic.
Gorgeous.
I'm going to show you how to make them with your kids. So this is something that Beyond the Cake is all about. How to make some desserts with your kids to involve them, and this is the best part. So I did a sponge cake. It's very simple. You have it also in the Beyond the Cake. It's usually done for the jam rolls. I will post the recipe also this week. And then with some molds, see, like flour.
Yeah, cookie cutters. Mm.
Yeah. So I made the flour.
So have you got, okay, is that cake or is that cookie? Cake?
The sponge cake I made earlier.
Okay, alrighty.
Okay. And I've got some sticks for barbecue, for chopsticks. No, not the chopsticks, but for
you could use any form of lolly sticks, those cake pop sticks they call them. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is it. You got the flour, and I whipped some cream, some heavy cream into whipped cream, and put some eatable color in them. So I have pink and I have yellow. Okay. And I will now make one flower for you girls.
Joy Stewart loves the smiling froggy. and while you're decorating that, I'll just bring up some comments. Okay, we've got Chef Benjamin Fisher says, let me just bring this up. He says the possibilities are endless. You can grate chocolate on top, or nuts, dried fruit, etc. We've got a question from. Okay, wait, I'll bring this one up. Hi girls, says Piali. I love your black and red attire. The floating island is super yum. Another question is, bottoming thrust. Do you salsa? Says Joy Stewart.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes. not professionally, but when I'm out and trying to dance a bit, sure. If it's playing salsa, it's salsa.
Okay, excellent. Right. So how's it going? You've done one. You've covered one with sort of pink icing, have you? Okay, cool. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And I have a one coming up.
Now, what stops I think one of the problems people have when making cookie bouquets, which is what this resembles, is that the cookie or the cake, smiley face, the cookie or the cake slides down. Why isn't yours sliding down, Jasmina? Is it just the cake, consistency of the cake?
I don't know.
Don't shake it around too much, just in case.
Okay. I just wanted to try it. Mm.
Of course she does. She just
Right, that's not fair.
I got the eye.
I think you should share it.
I think so too.
I'm gonna head on over to Perry in San Francisco. Perry, you've got kids too? I've got 2 kids.
Yeah. And I love this. Yes, 2 boys, and I love this idea. It's simple, but I had the same concern as you when we make these. Unless you use real frosting icing, it just slips off. If I use fresh cream, so hers has stayed on, which is amazing.
Maybe I can keep in here.
Yes, Mr. Photographer.
Yeah. It's schlag. How do you say schlag?
Whipped
cream. Okay. And sponge cake kind of soaks some of it in, so it kind of sticks like puree.
Glue, like glue.
Yeah. Glue. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Jasmina's showing us something.
Okay. Leave it a bit. So yeah.
Okay, cool. That looks really good. Do you cook, Perry, with your kids?
Oh yes, a lot. I think that's one of the things people don't do enough of, is bringing their kids into the kitchen. And I know you bring yours, but my boys have been cooking since I don't know when. Since they could hold anything, they've been holding, spoons and forks, and I gave them the knife when they were about 4, and they love it. And now it comes naturally. Actually, my sons can put together roasted potatoes without me even being there.
Excellent. Oh, how lovely is that? And Sally, I know your kids are grown up, but when they were younger, were they in the kitchen often?
Honestly, always, especially my son. My son always wanted to be a chef, but he turned into accountancy now. But yes, I have done lots with them, and gardening, especially my daughter. Yes, I'm selfish. I think people should share at my house. So yes, I think it's a good idea to cook with children. It's a very good idea.
And to yours, Lisa, to your boys?
Oh, yeah, particularly, pardon me, my eldest, who's 10, he can now make spaghetti alla carbonara without me. And I always have them in. If I'm making cakes, they're helping me. If I'm making biscuits, they spend hours cutting out biscuits when they were younger. My younger one too, decorating them. Yeah, I think it's important, so that they can cope when they leave home.
Yes, that's right. So, show us, Jasmina. Did you just decorate the two flowers then?
Yes, right now. But if you have any desires, I can bake something.
What I wanted to ask you was, tell us a little bit about Croatian, because Croatia is a very Catholic country, yeah? I know that. Tell us a little about Palm Sunday or Easter traditions in Croatia. What do you guys do?
So for Easter, it's a family thing, especially the Easter breakfast. So the breakfast, we go to the church to get the food blessed. Blessed or something, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we gather at the breakfast table, and the thing that I like the most is everybody takes an egg, and then you have like an egg fight. Who's gonna win with whose egg won't crack?
Oh no! Oh.
Good, I like that.
That sounds like fun.
Lovely.
Traditional food. Of course, Good Friday will be fish. What other traditional foods do you have?
We have cooked ham. We have eggs. We have radish and spring onions. We do lamb. For Easter, we do lamb with just roast lamb with the young potatoes. That's the thing we do for Easter, especially is
excellent. And Zvonimir, you're in Croatia. What's your favorite Easter dish? It can be savory or sweet. What's your favorite?
French salad. Yeah, for sure.
French salad. Okay.
What's French salad?
And describe what's in Croatia's French salad.
Okay, you get mayonnaise, you get cream, beans. Some people put potato in it, but I don't like it. Carrot and pickles.
Okay, so pretty similar.
Russian salad. It's
Yeah,
Russian
that's
salad.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So pretty similar to Russian salad then.
Okay.
That's interesting. Sally, what are your Easter traditions?
Well, we usually get the mother-in-law, my mother-in-law over. My son, when he was in the UK, we all get together and we either roast turkey, we do like dinner turkey, and I do starter, main course, and dessert. And sometimes my friends come over, and I'm not a big fan of celebrating Easter, but we definitely have a big meal together. It's like a mini Christmas, if you know what I mean, but
Yeah.
no present.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I make Easter biscuit things. That's all.
Definitely. Nothing like family at times like this. I'm just going to bring up some
No.
comments here. Dave Pipe says, living abroad, I was taught by the bank chefs assigned to cook for our family the joys of being the son of an overseas bank manager. Interesting. So Dave, let me just, when are you coming to cook on Savour the Flavour? Just let me know. In fact, I think you're not too far away from me. I could come over and film you. So now we've got Chef Mirel, and you might have to help me here. How do you pronounce that?
Paprniaci.
Paprniaci.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Paprniaci a few months ago. I think
The cookies, they have some pepper, black pepper in them. They're beautiful. We do them for Christmas, actually.
Okay. So what goes in paprniaci?
It's something like gingerbread, but it has black pepper in, and the special thing is the shapes. They have we have those molds of the some kind of old-fashioned themes. I don't know how it's called when you have those.
Okay. Sort of reflecting Easter, the Easter cookies. So would they be reflecting traditional religious themes?
Yes, something like that. Yes, and then you roll the dough over that sheet with those themes, and then you get the shape of that. So that's
okay, got it. And so they're spiced cookies. All right. Brooks Walker says lovely Easter traditions in Croatia.
Brooks.
Yeah. So Michael Thomas is just asking. Okay, here we go. Chef Mirel. Oh, she's just explaining what paprniaci is. All righty. So thank you so much, Jasmina, for coming on to the show to cook today and sharing with us one of your childhood Easter desserts. I'm going to let you take us out of here, but before that, let's go to all our panelists to say a quick goodbye, starting with Cook with Sally. Let us know what you're up to, etc., etc., if there's anything happening.
Thank you, Lynn, and everyone for having me. It's another great show. I think Jasmina did her dish brilliantly, and it was pretty quick and simple, and it's easy. And she had plenty of time to do a bit of salsa or tango. I'm disappointed. That would make my evening if you'd done a little bit of salsa. No excuses, plenty of time.
Be careful what you wish for, right?
I don't know her, or I call him Zizi.
Yeah, Zizi. All right, I like Zizi. Right, we're going to go over to Lisa. I didn't ask you about your Easter traditions because we've had that conversation before, and you don't really have Easter traditions.
Exactly. I just eat. Anyway, it was very. I'm happy to eat at any festivity or anybody. I don't mind who it is. Anyway, I'm just very happy to have been here. It was really interesting to see the Œufs Flottantes because I've only ever had them in the restaurants in France, and I didn't realize how easy they are to make at home. So maybe I will never order them in a restaurant again. I'll just make them. So thank you, Nina. It was really good. And of course to Lynn. Of course, thank you for Lynn for hosting. As usual, I'm being such a fabulous host.
It's a pleasure, Lisa. Thank you for joining us after your hard camping trip. Perry, anything happening?
Another book coming up, but before I get into that, Jasmina, this was amazing. It is it was so simple to make meringue. I never thought you could do it that easily. And there was no cream of tartar in the egg white, and it just all looked beautiful and natural. So this is a great dessert, and you did a great job. You were a natural out there. On my front, the book, I have another one coming out on kebabs and tikkas, so I'm just working on that, trying to get it out there before summer strikes us. So.
And time does get ahead of you, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it does. Zvonimir, thank you so much. Official photographer for Beyond the Cake. Thank you so much. Anything happening? You want to tell us anything about dancing, salsa?
Sure, I'm sorry we didn't dance today. One day we might.
Yes.
Maslin is kind enough to host the show or something.
If I have my way, yes.
You know, Maslin?
Yes,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on, and tell us about your photography website.
Yeah, I'm doing photography for a few years now. It started kind of with my dad's camera. I went out and thought I want to explore the world, and while I'm exploring, why not share some pieces of it with people, and try to help everyone enjoy it. So I went out. The photos were crap, So I started reading books.
Someone might be watching Edwidge.
I didn't realize there were kids listening, but.
So if anybody wants to watch your photos, where will they go? Your website?
Okay, you go on photography.zvonimir.com.
Okay, cool.
Or just Google my name and it will pop out first link, I think, or something.
Yeah. And the link is on your profile, right? They can just go to your profile and check out the link. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna go to
one thing more. We've got a lot of inquiries about the print book. So if anyone who wants the print book is listening, it's coming up.
Okay, cool.
And I'm really looking forward to trying what Jasmina made now.
That's great. Okay. That's fantastic. We'll go to Jasmina in a bit to say goodbye. So I just want to tell you, thank you so much for joining us. And a quick word from me that I've got the book Beyond the Cake. My children absolutely love it, and they can't wait to start experimenting with the book. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the last episode of season 2.
Bye-bye, season 2.
Savour the Flavour will be taking a few weeks break and coming back at the end of April. So we won't be here next weekend as it's Easter. We're all taking a break for Easter. I think that's about it. So thank you for joining us. And for everybody who turned up, Joyce Stewart, Chef Mirrell, Michael Thomas, Brooks Walker, Dave Pipe, Yali, Leroy Young. Hi Leroy, didn't see you earlier. Joyce Stewart, thank you so much. If I've missed anybody, as usual, I do apologize. Jasmina, take us out.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, for your nice comments. Thank you, Sally, Perry, Lisa, Zvonimir, for being here, for your support. Thank you, Aslan and S02 Entertainment, for having me. It was so good. It was fantastic. Thank you, guys. And I hope I'll see you soon with some other show. And until then, I'll do some salsa. Bye!